Our topic this morning says the throne and the altar within. The throne and the altar within. We have seen that we were made kings and priests inside Yahweh, Yeshua. And every king has a throne, and every priest has an altar. Now, since we have been made priests and king, where is our throne and where is our altar? And we have also seen that we are not made priests by ceremonial events, but by divine transformation, trying to let us know that we were not made with the altar and the throne where we are officiating or having dominion from. It's not something outside us, but something within us. So the topic this morning is trying to bring to the reality that the altar and the throne is in you, is in a man, meaning it's in you and within you. You were made a king and a priest according to divine transformation. And because your throne and your altar is internal, is the reason is what? Forever. If it is external, it will have expiring dates. That's why in Hebrew chapter 13, verse number 15, that place says, through Yeshua, therefore, let us continually offer to Yahweh a sacrifice of praise. As a priest, priests are meant to offer sacrifices and worship unto Yahweh. And Hebrew 13 verse 15 says, this sacrifice of praise to Yahweh is the fruit of our lips that confesses his name. The fruits of our lips that confesses his name. Now, out from the abundance of the heart, the mouth do what? Speaks. Meaning that the altar through which the sacrifice of praise, that sacrifice and worship come from, because every sacrifice and worship comes from an altar. That altar is coming from our heart and spirit, soul, mind, and what? Conscience. Have you seen what he's trying to let us know here? That's why Yeshua was not made a high priest on a man-made altar, but inside the altar that is in a man, confirming all the revelations we have been revealing all the time. So meaning that the fruits of your lips and the confession of your heart through your mouth is where the altar is present, meaning right inside you. The altar of praise, the altar of thanksgiving are all present. In Revelation chapter 5, verse number 10, we have read, he said, you have made them to be a kingdom and a king and priests to serve Yahweh, and they will reign on earth. Where did he make you king? By divine what? Transformation. And it's in you. Now, if you go back to Ephesians chapter 2, verse number 6. In Ephesians 2, verse 6, that place says, and Yahweh raised us up with Yeshua and seated us with him in heavenly realm inside Messiah Yeshua. Raised us up and seated us together in the throne. Seated us together in the altar. And where is the altar and the throne? Right inside us. So right now, in a man or in a new creation, dwells the altar and the throne. From the altar you dominate. From the throne you dominate. And from the altar you worship. You have devotion. You submit unto Yahweh. You praise him and you glorify him. So it's because of this revelation now that confirmed that man is the altar of who? Yahweh, where his power is reigning. From the throne which is in you, where you are seated with Yeshua, you exercise authority and rule all creation. Meaning you rule the world from your inside. And also you are a slave to the world also from your inside. And your worship is what is the energy of your what? Dominion. While your dominion is what sustains your what? Worship. Meaning the throne of Yahweh in you. The altar is what is energizing the what? The throne. And the throne sustains the what? The altar. Trying to let you know that you are not ordinary. From you, that power that you needed, the authority you have to control all creation is resting and lying. But the moment you move away your attention from the original throne and the original altar and begin to look for altars and thrones that are outside you, you will bring yourself low and then become an idol worshiper. And it's so easy. And today people are running around looking for altar to go and lie, looking for a throne where they will go and obtain power and what? Authority. While the supreme throne and altar is already in them. So this teaching, this moment, is to open our eyes to the consciousness that the throne of the Most High is in a man, and the altar of the Most High is where? In a man. And this man is called new creation. Every other external throne or altar is man-made, and it has expiring date. It has what? Expiring date. But the throne and the altar in you is eternal, and it will last forever. And there is nothing that will withstand it. So even you may say, but I went to the physical altar and I went to the physical throne and something happened. Nothing happened from there. Those physical altar and physical throne only activated the inward throne and altar, and something happened. So whatever that happens or you have received actually did not come out from the external, but from the what? Inside. So those things you did awaken your consciousness of that altar, and then something happened. Meaning you can still dominate your world from the internal throne without relying on the external throne. You will still worship the Most High from the altar inside without the external. That's why some people, after music is being played externally, they will be energized and they say, what happened is that the inward worship has been what? Activated. So your worship should come from inside, not from outside. Don't allow external environment to control your worship inside. For it is your worship that guarantees your dominion. And it's your dominion that sustains your what? Worship. Meaning that the throne and the altar walk hand in hand. As the altar is bringing out the throne, giving it energy, the throne is also sustaining the altar from what? Running and burning. So you are not an ordinary person. You are a carrier of the divine throne and what? Altar. You are the altar of Yahweh. You are the throne of Yahweh. In you, Yeshua made you a king and what? A priest. And it's only in you can rule. You cannot rule any other place but right in your life. So be the priest of your life and be the king of your life as Yahweh have made you. And you will rule your world and control your world without your word influencing you or controlling you. Because we were made kings and priests to rule the world and not the world to do what? Rule us. Open your mouth and say, Father, thank you for putting your throne in my life. Thank you for putting your altar in my life. Meaning right now, open your mouth and declare that prayer. Meaning right now, I officiate from the inward altar and I dominate and rule from the inward throne. Glory and honor, power, might, ancient of days are to your holy name. I believe.
I believe.